Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is my weekly What I've Been Warming, and it is festive as all get out. This is everything from about a week and a half around Christmas. Today is the 29th, and I have a little bit more festive warming to do over the next week or so, and then we'll kind of taper that off and start thinking January-ish. And I will get up a melting basket probably after New Year's Day. I don't know. We'll see how my day goes tomorrow. But I am really pleased with everything that I melted that let me celebrate the season, and I hope that you will enjoy it with me. So let's just dive right on in. So first off, you know that multiple times I warmed Cozy Fireside. So I did it on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, or was it Christmas Day and then 2 days later? It was like 2 or 3 days, and I have gone through 2 clams of it. I did it in the kitchen, and I have the old diamond milk glass warmer on top of my refrigerator, and I will tend to leave a scent in there if it'll perform well for 2, 3, 4 days. And that just allowed Cozy Fireside to just linger and make me so happy, because you guys all probably have, if you're a wax addict like me, 1 or 2 smells where they are just completely your happy place. Whatever it is about this, with its ginger and its smolderiness and its embery quality and just this thick warmth. It reminds me a lot of Holly Berry from Yankee from back in the day. I don't tend to melt it anytime other than right at Christmas, like the week of Christmas. And when I put that in the warmer, it just transports me to being 5. Another lady that talks to me did tell me that when she finally got a bar, because I kept talking about it for so many years, I think, that she had the exact same experience that I vaguely remember, which is that smell goes with these red, cheap, drippy candles from the 80s that our mothers would melt. My mom always did it on a big thing of tin foil on a paper plate because it was such a disaster. Like, the red wax went everywhere, but they smelled so good, and Cozy Fireside is that smell. So it was really cool to hear from someone else that that is a shared memory, and I'm not just making it up, but that scent is everything. And I didn't even get a brick of it. I might if it ends up in clearance and I've got more Hostess rewards or whatever down the road. But there's just something about that where I have lots of bars, it stays in my club, and it is my favorite scent of all time. It is Christmas. So let's move on from that. Other things which are also very festive for me are the wonderful spiced orange pomander, or sweet orange pomander, which is my absolute favorite orange scent, and Scentsy makes a whole bunch of good ones. And then spiced berries, which kind of disappeared out of my melting roster for a while because I only had like 1.5 nasty old clams that I was hoarding, but I loved it. And when we were able to put it back into our club in that November, always get my bar promotion that was so amazing, I put it back in my quarterly. I now have several bars, and spiced berries is my Christmas Eve scent. And then I also melted it a couple days later again. With that and Cozy Fireside, I'm like, this is too good to only do once a year. So I'm going to bring it around maybe a couple more times and put both of them away for sure right after New Year's, but so good. So this has got like frankincense and myrrh and berries. So it's still warm even though it's super exotically spicy, and like the 3 wise men are carrying their gifts to baby Jesus. That's what that one reminds me of. It's just warm and wonderful and very soulfully Christmassy to me. And then, of course, my sweet orange pomander, just my ride or die when it comes to spiced orange. Lots of cinnamon, super heavy on the saturated, almost dried orange peel thing. I've got this in bricks. It's in my club, never going anywhere. Love those. So those were like the pinnacle of Christmas perfection for me with Scentsy. I also did some mixes, not like mixing in the warmer, but taking some vendor wax and some Scentsy and pairing those. So one of the days leading up to Christmas, I pulled out Teddy B's Fantastic Smell Vintage, which I love. This is such an antique, tug on your heartstrings smell. Cypress and fir needles, plum, fig leaves, cinnamon, cedar, and hints of smoldering woods. That's so good, you guys. Oh, so good. Oops. And this one's hard to describe. It's got the fig. It has a woodsy depth with the cypress. It's not too cold or anything, because sometimes cypress leans kind of medicinal almost for me as far as tree. This was amazing. And I paired that with Happy Holidays, which is also safely locked up in my club. And I also did some Happy Holidays out here on Christmas itself when I was melting a lot of Cozy Fireside too. This is such a good smell. It's got pear, it's got the holly leaf. It might have a little bit of bayberry. Absolutely fantastic. So then one day where I just did Teddy Bees. These two were new this year in her Christmassy pre-order. They're so good, you guys. This is Christmas is just phenomenal. It's, if I did not have Cozy Fireside available, this kind of gives you the same feels. This is pine needles, spruce, balsam, apple cinnamon, Cozy Fireside, warm tonka, and melted marshmallows. It is such a soul of Christmas, beautiful, warm concoction. Is deep and rich and wonderful. It's got a lot more apple, like Cozy Fireside has none, but it's got all that richness and that really deep, spicy, complex Christmas feel that I love. It's sweet too, like it's a beautiful scent. And then this one's a little more laid back, and I'll probably melt some more of this even this week. Cozy Christmas. Oh, this is so good. Spiced mandarin, warm apple cider, cinnamon, clove buds, sweet pine cones, crisp evergreens, and spiced vanilla. So this one, not quite as strong. You get that pine cone, you get the vanilla, you get all the citrus, but it's a really good complement to This Is Christmas. And it's relaxing and cuddly. So then another day, I wanted to go in a very heavy and strong hitting bakery direction. So I pulled out Gingerbread Hugs, which is just one of the best bars that they brought back 2 years in a row as an LTO with Scentsy in the Christmas season. Oh, this is the best gingerbread. And I did melt it on the same day as Second and Spruce's famous Tipsy Gingerbread Man. Now, do I like them both? Yes. I still like the Scentsy one best. I don't know if that's heresy, but there's something about Gingerbread Hugs that is my favorite gingerbread scent of all time, but this is amazing, and I will be getting more. House gingerbread cookies, eggnog, ice sugar cookies, so good. This is a really true bakery scent. It's just warm. It's got more cookie. I will say the one from Scentsy's more spices. This is really, truly the cookie, the gingerbread. It's fantastic. And on the same day, I used a little bit of smoked eggnog, also from Second and Spruce. This is creamy eggnog, mallow fireside, and smoked vanilla. I really liked this. I loved it on cold. On warm, there is a good, healthy amount of smoke in here, more so than when you have it on cold. So I really like it, but I'm going to be using it in small doses around other things because all by itself, I might melt this actually more in the fall because it's very smoky. It's really, really good though, and I got so excited about it, I ordered extra. And I'm glad that I have it. Like, I have nothing else like it, but it needs to be like played with gently in the warmer and not too many warmers because it will steamroller your house and it'll smell like eggnog lit on fire. So next, I did get through 3 of the 4 of my favorite Yankee smells, and not all of some of them. Christmas Eve, I just put this in my bedroom 2 different days. Oh, you guys, this has those Victorian fruits and it's like a kind, almost a sugar plums kind of smell, and I don't know exactly how to describe it. It's just perfect. Not super strong, so I've kept it to my bedroom, and it is just nostalgic to my childhood. Christmas Eve by Yankee with Santa Claus on the front. So good. Then another one, which I've gone through almost all of, is Williamsburg Bayberry, and this is so nice. I will have to melt the rest of this in my bedroom just because there's not a lot left. But I did this and my Bayberry from Lavender and Speckles. I haven't messaged Beth yet. She made this just for me. I just melted it a couple days ago. I need a whole bunch more. It's perfect. Beth, if you watch the videos, it's perfect. It makes me so happy. This gives you that smoky, sweet, special bayberry scent. She nailed it. So good. I need a whole bunch more. Oh, it's made me so happy. It's so Christmassy. And dare I say, I may have liked this better even than the Yankee one. That's saying a lot because that Bayberry is another one of my childhood just favorite. Very much connects me to memories in the past kind of smells. It was so nice. And then last but not least, Red Apple Reef. I did a whole melt tub of this with one of my favorite Teddy Bees for Christmas of all time. And I have multiple tubs and stuff of this too. Christmas Past. Oh, this is such a good smell. I don't know how to say what is my absolute favorite Teddy Bees Christmas scent because there are 5 or 6 of them. But there's something about this one that is pure nostalgia. This is holiday cinnamon, fallen leaves, crisp apples, crushed pine needles, and hints of sweet balsam. It smells a little bit like chestnut and clove or clove and chestnut from way back in the day with Bath and Body Works. I still have candles downstairs I don't dare do anything with. I just sniff them and put them back on the shelf. This is like a more appley version of that scent, and it makes me so happy. So I melted most of this one day and then a little bit another day just to get the souffle done. It's just one of those you never want to take out of your warmer. It is not too strong. It's very welcoming. It's nostalgic. It's all the things that I read to you and hard to describe. Just tugs at your heartstrings. Perfection. So good. So those were happy days. I used up somewhat more of this tub of Holly and Hearth from Second and Spruce, which is Christmas Simmer Pot, Oh Christmas Tree, Holly Berry, Fireplace, and Subtle Extra Hint of Smoke. This is so good. It's definitely smoky, but it gives you all those Christmassy, like you want to sit down and read a children's book or something kind of feels really nice. And another day, I think in the basement, I used up a good amount of Vanilla Balsam and the Perfect Holiday from Teddy B's. This is another one of those, just, it smells like Christmas, but this is 90s Christmas. This is Bath and Body Works. This is two things that you associate with Bath and Body Works put together. Phenomenal. Fresh cut pine, cinnamon, sugar, and toasted marshmallows, which is the perfect Christmas, or perfect holiday. Layered with balsam fir, frosted vanilla, and the snow-capped pine needles. Just what's not good about this? It's perfect. So nice. So I think that's most of the vendor wax. I kind of had it out of order. I have a good bit more Scentsy here today. Oops. Oh, lost a clam. Like I said, I melted a ton of different stuff. I tried out some Silent Night Spice by Lavender and Speckles, pear, cinnamon, cardamom, anise, and thyme, just a really cozy, lovely, balanced scent in my bedroom. And then I used up Smells Like Christmas in the basement. This was great. And I liked the second phase of the melt on this even better than the first. Juniper, sage, cranberries, pine, cinnamon, clove, balsam, woods, and orange zest. All the things. Very Christmassy, very nice. So let's get back to my Scentsy here, because there's lots. So I got through all that spiced berries, 2 clams of that. One day I did 2 of the things that were offered in those special promotions in October. I don't have in my club anymore, I should have kept it, Sweet Tidings. I just got several in my shipments November and December, and then when I combined my clubs, I took this out. Silly me. So this is a really nice sweet orange, almost like a baked good smell, but they claim there's cedar in here too. It's sweet, sugary, orangey, and very festive. But it's not nostalgic as much as it's just a nice scent. So that may be why I didn't think I needed to club it. And I paired that with another one, which I did club, which is Merry Pomegranate, which I just did my best bars of 2025, and I described this as like a really good citrus scent that's not going to be too much of anything. It's got pomegranate, it's got grapefruit, it's kind of tailored, good for gift giving. So I kept that one in my club at least for a while. This was such a nice, like, new, fresh interpretation on holiday scents without it being too heavy or cloying or too much or anything. Very nice combination. Another bar, which is a lot, but I got a few in the November promotion club shipments. Tinselberry. This was in the catalog a few years ago. And it's so good, but oh my gosh, this is thing strong. I forgot how strong this is. I've got 2 or 3 bars. I'm good. So this has cranberry, strawberry, and cinnamon, and it is a fun, festive, flirty, happy Christmas smell. Did that in my bedroom, and it came all the way to the kitchen. Another one, which is in my club and is staying, is good old classic Very Merry Cranberry. This has the kind of tailored class of the Merry Pomegranate. It's just really good, cranberry with cedar. And this one really smells like cedar, like they're not making it up. It's so good. Then here's a bar that's kind of a ghost of Christmas past for many of us. Most people have not heard anything, unless you watch Carrie's Scent Connection, about Be Merry and Forever. This was so good, you guys. It's got like holly berries and maybe some pine. This is a Victorian vintage old school smell. Love it. I hope that this will come back eventually in some sort of clearance or promotion in 2026. Beautiful scent. I still feel like I have wax on my nose. I put this in the basement for Christmas Day. It was fantastic. Another one, which I just you get a bar here and there in clearance. Did this in my bedroom. It's called Wassail. And I love songs about wassailing, you know, going and knocking on people's doors and getting your very, very heavily spiked punch and then tottering off to another house to Christmas Carol again. Oh, this one's not spiked. This is just beautiful apple cider. It's almost more of a fall smell, but that's good in the bedroom. So then another day, hardcore Christmas. Wow. Iced pine in some warmers, and then cinnamon pine cones. Cinnamon pine cones is available now if you, I know it's after Christmas, but if you have yet to find that perfect nostalgic Christmas scent that just takes you back, the cinnamon pine cones of all the things that we have in the catalog right now, I think is a good one. And balsam spice, which I think I melted the week before and not this week. That one's also just classic Christmas. Heavy on the cinnamon pine cones. It's got some maybe balsam or something. It has a nice resinous tree in the background. Really, really good. So then another scent, I did this in the basement a couple days after Christmas, that I can melt this anytime that it's chilly, but it was good for Christmas, is Cozy Chai. This is also in my quarterly club. This is one of my favorite smells of all time. And what's really funny is even though this is a chai, I really feel like this has its own version of gingerbread. It smells like a gingerbread latte to me, even more than a chai, because it has all the right spices. It is creamy. It's so good. So yeah, that makes me really, really happy. Another one I melted in the basement is Spiced Ember Glow. This to me is more of like a January smell than just Christmas, but it'll work for any time in the winter. It's got really, really smoldery clove and cinnamon embers, some smoked apple, and then toasted vanilla or toasted apple and smoked vanilla, something like that. It's dark. Oh, but it's so good. It's really, really nice. That is also currently in my club. So all of those. Then what else do I have left that is... Scentsy's going to be the way I finish this. Typically it's the other way around, but just kind of how I wanted to tell the story. This is better for this week. Ice Balsam. I just have had this in a few different warmers in different places in the house. This is the December current scent of the month. It's so nice. Beautiful tree scent. It's got freesia and bergamot with it, so it is not a heavy, deep, dark tree scent. It's much more feminine, more approachable, really gorgeous. Enjoyed that a lot. Then another day I wanted to do a clam of spiced grapefruit. This is currently available until the very end of the month in the bricks. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Anytime in the winter, but it makes a great Christmas scent. A grapefruit that is clean, but has just enough warm, almost like mulling spices. It's not cinnamon, it's not clove. It is more things like cardamom, ginger, maybe some allspice. Beautiful scent. And I wanted to spice it up more. Shocking, right? So I threw in some cubes of clove and cinnamon, direct mix. These two were fantastic. So if you have your spiced grapefruit and you have just a little bit left of clove and cinnamon, I'd say 2 to 3 cubes of the spiced grapefruit and 1 of the clove and cinnamon. It brings out even more spiciness. Oh, such a good direct mix, which I don't do a lot of. Then Merry Wonderland. This is one where I love the strength, and the way I used it the other day, I had Very Merry Cranberry and Candied Cranberry Pecan in some warmers, and they were kind of futzing out early. So I threw some Merry Wonderland on top of that. This is one of those super strong smells that, as I have said, after it melts for 6 hours, I feel like it gets bitter. So I love the first 6 hours. Don't necessarily like the second phase of melting as much. But it's such a good scent until it goes bitter that I continue to buy it. So it's got apple, spruce, clove for sure, and I'll get more for next year. I don't know if I'm going to club it, but and I needed it to just carry through the evening because the other scents had kind of died, and it was perfect. Then Candied Cranberry Pecan. I just threw some of this in the dining room one day. This is a spiced, beautiful, like ribbon of brandied plum and spiced pecan and cranberry smell. Really beautiful. You could have gotten that in the November promotion. And the last 2 things bringing up the rear. My younger daughter loves Polar Bear Hug. I'll be melting some of this in January, but she's been doing it in her bedroom. And it's beautiful. To me, it's just not super Christmassy, so I tend to save it for January. But this has musk, blackberry jam, this really hard to describe, but beautiful, cozy winter quality. is so good. And then last but not least, one of the new ones, because I just have not had the desire even to melt things that are more clean quite yet. I got a little bit of cypress and citron into this room one night. It is clean. It's got the citron, the cypress, and the petitgrain. I liked it. I think just because I had so much spice and so much citrus going, it seemed a little bit flat to me. Now I'm sure, give it a couple weeks, take all of the spiciness and the heavy, even all the baking I've been doing, all the heavy Christmas smells out of the home, this will be nice. It was refreshing, but just not terribly interesting to me. And that's just at the moment. So I haven't done the white tea and cedar because I do want to really appreciate that. And I want to do that with the peach and amber. And I'll probably put those into my January melting basket. So this is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Of course, Cozy Fireside is my MVP for the week. Spice Berries would be the runner-up. But then you've got Christmas Past from Teddy B's is a home run. Christmas is Christmas is Coming. Is that the red one? Christmas is Coming. Cozy Christmas. I don't know. I really love Christmas smells so much. I could probably melt them for another month, but then it kind of spoils the specialness of it. So I've been very, very happy, buried in spices, buried in nostalgia. I hope that you have enjoyed your Christmas melting, and I will talk to you soon. God bless. Remember, if there is something in the limited time offers, either fall or Christmas of any kind, you have to club that or purchase it before January 1st because all those will be going bye-bye. Have a great day, guys. God bless. Bye-bye.